I know that's the one that's gonna work. Just like how you would go Instagram Live.
Just press
Yep.
2, 1. Okay, we are live on Instagram.
Ready, bro?
Yes, sir.
right.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
What's up, guys? We are back with another episode. We are going live on Instagram for the first time. And we're trying YouTube as well. So we got my man Sabi back in the meat locker. We called it back in the old OG studio. But yes, we are back live and here with the Jet Coach. Go ahead and introduce yourself, brother.
How y'all doing? My name is Coach Jaden Barker, known as Coach J, Coach JB. How you guys doing today?
She's doing great that you're here, brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, we're going to start off. I always start off like saying something fun, bro. I'm going to put you on the spot.
All right, bet.
You saw that post that Jet did with top guys in football, right?
Yeah.
Who's your top 5 right now for seniors going into this incoming season?
Seniors. Within our members? Like
I'll
just
do
within
one better for you so there's no bias
Yeah.
that are not your members right now. Just
Yeah.
from people you've seen throughout the community.
throughout the community. Well, you guys know I'm not from Arizona, so I'm from California. So I haven't really been paying attention wise Arizona.
Yeah, I'll do this for you.
Uh,
In no particular order, who's your top 3?
Top 3?
Yeah. but
Players?
not in order or anything. That way there's no bias or anything like that.
You're going to have to give me a different question. You're going to have to give me, like, what's my all-time, like, running backs.
All right, we'll do that. We'll do your top 3 favorite running backs of all time from the NFL or college.
All right. College, Christian McCaffrey. That's one. Second, I'm going to have to say Saquon. Saquon was definitely a person I tried to imitate. And then lastly, all time, that I always got as a kid, Mr. Barry Sanders.
Oh.
Not going to lie. No specific order. That's just top 3.
Oh, man, that's a good top
That's
3.
a top 3 right
I would
there.
tell you my top 3, but they all be quarterbacks. I'm a baseball guy,
Hey,
so I feel you on that.
I get it.
Yeah, man, that's awesome. So you said you're not from Tucson. Where are you from, brother?
Yeah, I'm from California, y'all, but specifically the Bay Area, East Palo Alto. It's like near, you know where Stanford's at?
Yeah.
So that's where I'm at. That's like kind of where I'm from.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell us a little about that. Growing up, brother. What sports were you in? Was football the
Yeah.
only sport you were doing?
Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, like my whole like athletic career, it's been all over the place. So I started off with football, then basketball, and then one that I was really shocked that I never thought, and literally because my 5th grade teacher or 6th grade middle school teacher like convinced me to like really play this sport, and it was wrestling.
Oh, shit.
Those were my top 3 in middle school, and then I ended up doing track in high school. My main sport was clearly football, and I played a little bit of basketball. And then I actually ended up playing rugby too. So I said, I was all
You were doing
around.
all of it.
Yeah.
So in high school, were you doing all those sports as well?
So in high school, senior year, I really tried to do football. Oh, I did football. I tried to do rugby and lacrosse. Lacrosse was one sport I always wanted to play. But how it all played out, they were like both in the same season. But one was a club, so it wasn't really like official sport at my school.
Yeah.
So when I was trying to do both, my athletic director said, "Nah, you can't do both."
Yeah,
And he
you're
was
crazy.
actually the head coach too. I was like, "Bro, what?" Like, this is a fun sport. Like rugby is like something I already played. Like lacrosse is one like I really wanted to play, and I ended up just playing rugby. So
Oh, shit.
yeah,
That's like a little football and wrestling combined in one.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
What would you say out of all those sports the hardest? Football, rugby, or wrestling?
I ain't gonna lie, wrestling, bro. There would be people that I thought like, nah, I'm about to beat this person, bro. I'll get pinned, bro, like in like 0.5 seconds, and I'll be sitting there like, bro, what is going on?
Like, what just happened at that point?
like it's overall like I'll definitely say wrestling. Like it doesn't seem like it's all that, but nah, like trying to throw another person, trying to pin them down, like that's a lot of work.
Takes a lot, man.
Yeah, that's a lot of energy, of energy for sure.
Yeah, so like let's circle back. So your freshman year, how are you handling doing all those sports? Because you hear it all the time. You got to pick. They say it all the time. You got to pick one sport. 'Cause
Yeah.
club ball and all.
Yeah.
How are you able to be successful in everything? Because you ended up playing college football.
Yeah, exactly. So with football and basketball, that season went, and then after that, basketball rolled around. Football and basketball really wasn't that hard to juggle. School wise though, like going from like just like back where I'm from, we had private schools and public schools.
Yeah.
When you went to a private school, it's considered like, oh, you're pretty smart, like, and it's a prestigious school, like it's very like academically strong.
Yeah. Which school was it?
So I went to Woodside Priory. It's
Okay.
it's a Catholic school. I went there freshman through junior year. So like doing that for 3 years, like it's taught me a lot, but also I would say that's probably like the hardest thing to juggle. Like when you're going to a private school and then trying to be an athlete, because like I said, you're coming home after practice and you got like 8 assignments due
Yeah.
like the next day. Like, and these are not easy assignments. I'm talking about you got to do essays, like you got to get a discussion to get ready for, so stuff like that. So like just handling like the school wise and being an athlete, and going to those type of schools, like that's pretty much being like the difficulty itself.
Yeah. I mean, it prepares you for college at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah. So where did you go your senior year then? What's going on during that time to make the transfer to
Yeah.
go to a different school?
Yeah, so I Woodside Pryor, I was playing 8-man football. So literally
Okay.
just
Wait, they didn't have 11 men or anything?
not at my that
Wait, why was that? Just because they?
it's a small school. Like,
Yeah, so they
like
only had
it was
enough
like
for
we
8
played a lot of like different like smaller schools like that also had 8-man. Like my freshman year when I first came up there, I was like 8-man football. Like I don't know how that's gonna play, and it's different. This field is a lot smaller. It's 80 yards.
Yeah.
The width is a lot smaller. But low key is actually fun. Like I was the best. Like sophomore and junior year was probably the best years of football I've ever played.
Is there any rules difference too?
No,
or-
everything's the same. Like literally everything's the same. You got your motions. The only thing is you got three. You could do 3 linemen, 2 wideouts, or 4 linemen, 1 wideout. It just kind of just depends on your like play call and all that stuff. But it was definitely fun.
Oh dang, that's great. I didn't even know they had 8-man football in high school or something.
That's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
when I first went there, I was like, 8-man. Like this is not real. Like I played 11-man my whole life. Like 8-man's a little different. And like my first year when I played it, bro, let me tell you, those kids could hit. Like I would never thought. I'm like, oh, this is baby. Like this is nothing less people. Nah, those kids could hit. Freshman year was like definitely like a wake up call, for me. But also it was a good time, good learning experience. I'm not gonna lie.
That's awesome. During that time, where was the recruiting process going on? Because were you thinking about what sport you were gonna play in college, or what's going on with that? as
Yeah.
well?
So like I said, how would you explain it? Like playing AMF ball, like you don't get recognized a lot out there. Like a lot of athletes over there, you get recognized playing at big time schools. So like St. Francis is like Bellarmine, Menlo Atherton, and these are just like schools that are like big over there in the Bay.
Yeah.
De La Salle, let's just
That's the one
say
that had a movie
that's-
about, right?
Yeah. That's just I'm gonna just put that out there because that's like a good
Everyone-
reference. Like a lot of
everyone
people
knows what
will
that
know.
is,
Yeah,
yeah.
everybody knows De La Salle. So like schools like those, you were getting more recognized. Like you had a lot of coaches that was really like going out for you. You're going to these camps. Like me, coming from 8-man, all I knew was camps, and then I tried to get my film out there, and then that was difficult because, like I said, it's 8-man ball. Like you look at it and you're like, this is not real. And then so you had one opportunity, which was the camps, and I really didn't start really focusing until the camps till my junior year, because my was it freshman through junior year at my 8-man's or at Woodside Priory. I didn't know about these camps. Like I said, like I really just started going to camps my senior year or junior year, going into my senior year. So I was kind of late into the game. So I was just basing off my film. Like, okay, here, like I just put it out there on social media, YouTube. We had this thing called Crossover. You just put it on there. You buy like recruiting sites, stuff like that. So that was like one way of putting yourself out there from my perspective. Yeah. And then when I transferred my senior year to MA, so going in my junior year into my senior year, I went to like different camps. So I went to like a UCLA camp.
What was that like,
USC.
going from 8-man to the UCLA camp? Was it like a different world at that point, just with talent, or was?
I mean, talent-wise, yeah. Like it was a little more, I wouldn't say difficult, but it was a little more, how would you say it? It's just a big step, you know? Like you go back to like playing kids that are not 6 feet, like they're like 5'7", like, or maybe 1 6 foot, you know what I mean? But like at the same time, it's just football. Football's football to me. But definitely it was a learning experience. Like that camp, like I knew I had to get ready in a different way, and I wasn't ready as what I should have been. You know, um, so yeah, like it's just a different experience. But I also elevated my game. So then after that, going through that process, I was like, yeah, no, if I want to take football seriously, like I gotta like really like train. Like I gotta like stick with this because my junior year I know I'm all over the place right now, but it's all gonna connect.
No,
My
I
junior
get it, bro.
year-
Hey, this is what the podcast for, bro. Just tell the story.
my
We're
junior
good.
year, I was actually playing basketball and like I quit like during mid-season because I was like, okay, like basketball is not really my sport, and I'm really trying to take football into the next level. Like it's always something I dreamed about. Like let's go for it. So I ended up quitting, and then that junior year, I was just training football all day, like, and it was just more just footwork, not really like focusing on like speed and agility, like what Jet has here.
Yeah.
Because we just didn't have that out there. So I was just doing more stuff like that, and then that's when I went to those camps. I started to realize, okay, I can't just focus on my footwork. Like I gotta learn how to get faster. Like I gotta learn how to like get through these guys. I gotta get a little bit stronger, you know, because the UCLA camp I got cooked. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, it's everyone. That's a dream school for
Yo,
everyone.
yeah,
So of
yeah,
course,
yeah. Exactly.
they're
And
gonna
I
have
was-
their top dogs right there. man.
Bro, I was doing good at first. Like the drills, I was going through the drills smooth. When it came down to one-on-ones, like these bigger guys were like, they were really pushing on me. And I was like, oh, okay, like this is different. Like I gotta get a little bit stronger. I gotta just get ready to like really push off these guys. But yeah, that was definitely a huge wake-up call for me, my man.
So who are the people that help you out with that? Because everyone has that wake up call, like, hey, I gotta change some things if I want to go where I want to go.
Yeah.
Who are the people helping you out? And did anyone kind of also started telling you that as well? Because I remember freshman year, my dad's like, hey, you're working hard, but you're gonna get to college, you're gonna realize what working hard really is.
Yeah. Shout out to my mom. My mom was a very huge supporter on academics. Like I'm telling you, when I was
Hit that applause for Savi.
Yeah, she's huge on academics. So like it was like a hard trying to convince her to let me go to to a public school.
Yeah.
So I could focus.
So
on
she
my
was against
sports.
you. She was against you going to private or public school and everything.
Yeah. Just because she went through the system. Well, not even that. She just knows that going through a private school, like you would get like it'll prepare you a lot more for college.
Yeah.
That's what the stigma is. But in all reality, they're both the same.
Yeah. Every public school, private school, they
Yeah.
have their goods and bads.
Exactly. So she was just really not. She was just really more just heavily focused on academics. Like she was like, why transfer? Like you're gonna go to college and all this stuff and all that about education. Which was cool. Like
was she looking forward to like you playing college football, or was it more just
no, it was more just about like she was, but I'm just saying like at the end of the day, like she knows sports runs out of time.
Yeah.
So she was just more focused like, okay, like I get it, you're into it, but then again, like not everybody makes it to the next level. Like just be prepared for education. So that's how she like that was her opinion on it.
Yeah.
Which I respected. Like I totally get it. By the same time, as a young teenager,
Like,
like
I want
you
to
like,
ball.
nah, I'm trying to ball. Like,
Yeah.
nah, like I'm trying to go crazy. Like I quit basketball. Like, let's make this move. Let me transfer over. Like, this is gonna help me. Like, really, one, get attention. Two, just be surrounded by coaches and by a coaching staff that really like helps develop these players. So I would say my mom was really just against it. First, the two people that there's a lot of people that really helped me. I got a big supportive like family.
Yeah.
I'm
Shout
not
them out,
gonna
bro.
lie.
Because one thing with this show, man, we're always trying to give
Yeah.
people the platform to let everyone know what they did for them and how grateful they are for them.
Of course. Family wise, like my uncles, my cousins, everybody was supporting me. But the one person that really wanted me to come was shout out to Eric Washington. He really put me out. He actually put me out with he's like I consider him a mentor. He really like helped me shape my path. Like I would say he was like big bro. He's really a big brother to me. So he helped me out, like kind of just help like convince my parents that okay, let's make this move, like because he was really with it, like, and he wanted me to really I wanted to play at the next level, this is really what you got to do. Because he knew I had the talent too. Like, it's not like I wasn't good. Like, I was putting in the work. Like, I was talented. It's just like this move right here would really put my name out there. And overall, it did. Just in general, like in my head, like when I was young, it didn't really show that. Like, I was just big headed when I was young.
Yeah.
Like, I was really like D1. But in reality, I was getting attention. Like, it didn't matter D3, like D2 schools were hitting me.
'Cause in reality, dude, there's not that much difference.
That's what I'm saying.
What
And
one of my coaches, we were talking yesterday,
yeah.
and we talked about how people don't realize how good you need to be a shitty college baseball player.
That's what I'm saying.
No one understands that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like in my head, like I like diss these schools. Like I'm just like shook it off. Like I was just like, nah, this is not me. I know I'm better than this. You know what I mean? Like I came from 8-man. Like I worked hard to get where I'm at right now. Like I felt like I deserve better. Like I said, this was my young teenage thinking, right? So I was doing that. I dissed them off, and then yeah, bro, like all that, just overall at the end of the day, like all that hard work I did put in, even though it wasn't the attention that I wanted to get, I still got that attention.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, that was just like a big learning experience from there. And then after that, that's when I went to ASU.
So what happened with that? So were you still playing college football when you went to ASU? Or
no, so I wasn't.
so wait, you were out of football after your senior year?
Yeah, my senior year I was done.
All right, what happened with that? How did that decision happen? Because
so well, I wasn't really done. I was more like, I'm gonna try to walk on. Like I don't care. Like I'm gonna go talk to the coach. I'm about to bring myself to the office. I'm gonna keep training, doing all that. And plus, I love Arizona. Like I had family out here, and we visit them all the time. So in my like, Arizona was like one state I really wanted to live in. I really wanted to see. Okay, let's see how it is living out here. So that was really what brought me out there in that direction. Yeah. But yeah, so I wasn't on the team, but I was just training. So I did a lot of training from there, like that whole fall semester of 2019 when I came over there. I did a lot of training. I did weightlifting. I even got a trainer out here. So I was really focused. And then after that fall semester hit, I was like, you know what? Like, nah, let me see if I can get more. Like, let me go back to this community college that was hitting me out of my senior year. Which is College of San Mateo. So I wanted to go back and be like, nah, I'm about to put up film and everything. Let's just see how it goes. I don't care how long I'm gonna be here. Like, let's do it. Ended up going there. My second semester, spring semester, freshman year. Then COVID hit.
Oh shoot.
COVID. So then when COVID hit, you know, everybody was like, I was good too. Everything was on the roll. I was excited to start. Like, I was just getting in with the players, the coaches. And then when COVID hit, it kind of just put everybody on pause.
Yeah.
So from there, like, we didn't go to practice. I had a point where I was just like, okay, like, we'll be back in a week. I'm going to just take this week off. That week turned into 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 6 weeks. And I kind of just got lazy and I just fell off of my routine.
That next year, JUCO football wasn't even around that next year after COVID, right?
Yeah, no, it wasn't. That's what I'm saying. It wasn't. So it was like pretty much a whole year I wasn't playing football. Like I was just doing the workouts that they gave us. Like, oh, okay, record yourself, because we couldn't really see each other. And we were only meeting through Zoom. So anytime we went through plays, we went through like team meeting, all on Zoom. So we literally didn't leave the house. We couldn't leave the house. So yeah, that was just like a huge turning point for me. Yeah. Cause in my head, I'm like, dang, I don't know how long this is gonna be, so I'm gonna just kick rocks. Like I'm just got lazy with it, low key. And then when the ball started rolling, that's when I was kind of a little too late.
Oh shit.
So like, I wouldn't say like, I felt like I was just unprepared. You know what I mean? You know that saying, like, stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Yeah, I was the opposite. Like, I was not prepared, bro. So when that ball hit.
So after that, you started having to make adjustments on different paths, right?
Yeah, and then on top of that, I was battling my mental health. I was just really in my head. I didn't want to be home. That was my biggest thing. Like, overall, like, I didn't care where I wanted to be. I don't care if I was playing football or I was just going to school. I just didn't want to be home. So then that's when I was like, okay, I played my year here.
Yeah. Did you kind of put more pressure on yourself, just kind of having that in the back of your head, like I don't want to end up going back home?
Yeah, that's exactly. I really did, and it kind of, I wouldn't say affected my decision, but it just kind of showed me a different path of life.
Yeah.
Because like I said, I've been playing football since I was like 5, bro. Like all I know how is being an athlete. So when COVID hit, that's when everything took a step back for me, where I was just like, okay, like I didn't prepare myself. I got lazy. Two, I just think it's because I was home, and I think that's why I just got too comfortable with the routine when I was developing. Rather, when I was over here my freshman year at ASU, I was on top of my stuff.
Yeah.
So then when it came down to that, when I finished off my season, mind you, I had a good season. Like even though like I felt like I wasn't prepared, like I had a decent season where I could have went back and just went crazy.
Yeah.
But in my head, I was like, nah, like I already stayed here for longer than I should have. Like my whole head was, all right, I'm gonna stay here for 2 years, ball out. But then when COVID hit, it already turned into like longer than it should have been. So then I was just like, you know what, I'm just done being home.
Yeah.
So then, yeah, once the season ended, I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna go to U of A because I know U of A was having a walk-on program and everything. They were known for that. So I was
that right during the time when where Fisher or whatever
yeah,
posted
so
that,
Fish, yeah, so
walk-ons for anyone that wants it in the middle of the season,
yeah,
which is crazy,
so
bro.
I was like, man, what the heck? Because originally that's where I was trying to go. I was trying to come here, like after going to ASU my first semester. But then I was like, nah, I'm not gonna keep transferring schools and trying to chase this walk-on thing when if I do get up here, it don't happen. Like I'm stuck.
Yeah.
So then, well, that's literally what happened. So that's literally what happened. So when I came up here, and mind you, like before even coming up here, I was training. I actually worked at a gym. That's where I kind of got into the personal training or the training lifestyle.
Yeah.
I worked at a gym called Functional Lifestyle. And I was doing that for 6 months before I came up here. So when I was doing that for 6 months, I was preparing my body to be like, all right, I'm about to I'll go up here. If I got to run the 40 and everything, I'm about to be prepared. I got to be in the best shape of my life. So while I was doing that, I was also preparing for this tryout. So when I got there, I was like, cool. You know, my coach gave me the connects. I hit him up. Come to find out, this team is already like full. Like, especially at the running back position. You know, I literally like walked into the office, talked to the coaches, and they were like, oh yeah, like right now, like our team is kind of stacked. Like, but what you could do is to basically try on, you could be like the equipment manager or something like that to like just know the ropes, see where the coaches is, get in with the coaches, and then you try to go from there. But then in my head, I'm like, I don't want to do that. Like, I don't want to be like, not somebody's like.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, like you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to be belittle. You know, when I like my whole life, like I'm an athlete. I'm not here to like hand out balls. Like, oh, here you go. Like,
You're the one playing. You don't want to be the one on the sideline.
Exactly. And I wasn't used to that. Like I didn't like being on the sideline. Like that's not my thing.
Yeah.
I've always been like, I'm on the field. I'm playing. Like I would say I was a great football player. Like I knew the game. Like it wasn't, to me, football was like second nature. It was like knowing math, like being really good at math. Like I was really good at it. Like I knew where people were gonna go, how to read defense, all that. Like I was coached well, and that was another thing. I was a coachable guy. Yeah. Like it was not hard. So yeah, being on the sidelines was just not for me. So I did, and it was just like, nah, no way, I'm not gonna do that. So then I kind of just, I'm gonna say, went off on a sidetrack. Like I just kind of let football go, and I kind of was just doing my own thing. So I was just really just like not really trying. I was just unmotivated. I was just barely showing up to classes. Showed up classes late.
Were grades kind of taking a hit a little bit too?
Yo, they were taking a hit, bro. Like my first semester up here, like they took a hit. Like
you think school was a little bit harder here too? Because I've heard people say that like they'll go to their D2s and they'll come back and or like, oh shoot, U of A is a lot different.
Yeah.
Especially like online stuff where like, how you have to have that webcam so they can watch you online. That's a whole different story, bro.
Bro, yeah. There were okay, so I would say there was a couple classes where I was like, okay, this is hard. But there was other classes where I was like, nah, I'm just blowing this off. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I'm just barely passing with a C. When in reality I could have got an A.
Yeah.
Because the assignments are not that hard.
You think it's harder to stay motivated when you're not an athlete with school? Because I
Yeah.
feel like when you're an athlete, everything's so scheduled. Like you have this workout at this time. And then once you're not an athlete anymore, like I remember my first couple days, like just being a NARP or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Just like, oh my God, like not having a schedule is nice. Then you realize, like, oh shoot, I need something to keep me going straight.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. So when I did reach that point, I was just like I said, I was letting go of myself. I really wasn't caring about school really. I was just kind of just trying to show up, but not really show up. And I ain't gonna lie, I was a party animal. Like I was
U of A is
like,
known for that, bro.
yeah, I was like, that's what I'm saying. I headed up to a path where I was just like on like a little sidetrack. Like I wasn't myself. Like, and then just knowing like me doing all that stuff was really just showing that I wasn't accepting the fact that, you know, football's over for me.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, like I love this game, but like the game is cut into an end. Like, and that's just how it is. Like that's nothing personal. That's just the way how it go, like the way sport goes, I guess.
Yeah.
Like,
so let me ask you this about that, because anytime someone's have those like coming to Jesus moments, a lot of them have like a moment that like hits them like, hey, if I keep going down this route, it's not gonna be pretty.
yeah.
Did you have a moment like that? Because I remember for me, like it was me stepping on the scale after not playing anymore. Like, dude, if I don't have, that's why I do jiu-jitsu now, because I have a goal to compete, forces me to work out, eat right. When I didn't have that, it was just like, let's go sushi every day. And it kind of hit me like, hey, you got to find something.
Exactly.
So did you kind of have like a moment like that where it just clicked like, hey, I got to start making some life changes now?
Yeah. So bring it back to like, I'm gonna say phases, because I did have a phase. So after football ended, I was like about like 230. Came into fresh.
Dog, you were 230?
Yeah, I was a big boy, bro.
Oh,
like
man.
if you pull up, like I'll show you old photos of what I looked like before. But I was a big boy, bro. Like I was like,
I can have Sabian find one of them.
yeah, like I was big, bro. So yeah, where was I going with this?
Just kind of coming to Jesus moment.
Yeah, so when I was after football season ended, that's where I realized, that's when I started training at Functional Lifestyle. That's when I realized I started becoming a little more happy with myself and about what I was doing. I started taking my health a lot more serious. I was eating clean. I was just working out a lot more than what I usually do. And then on top of that, I'm over here learning how to become a trainer. Like,
Yeah.
I learned their ways. And like from there, like that's kind of where I'm just like, you know what? I want to do training. So that's why like when I went up here, I kind of wanted to do a major that was geared towards that. And they didn't at first until like the year after. That's when they had this whole new major, nutrition. Was it nutrition, human performance? It was like a whole nutrition, different like degree type deal. So when I transferred to that, I was kind of a little more motivated.
Kind of like you found something you loved again. Right?
Yeah, like even though like after like letting go of football and really realizing like it's okay. Like you got something else that you're actually pretty good at that you can fall back on.
Yeah.
And just see where it goes. So then that's where I was just like, you know what? Let me see. Like, I get it. Like, I came here to like walk onto the team, but let me start putting myself out there. Like, let me like look up internships and find avenues where it's like keeps me around the training lifestyle, like the gym culture. So I worked at gyms out here, and then junior year hit. That's when I really took that step and be like, okay, now let me apply for an internship. So after junior year hit, I actually went to Minnesota for like a month. This 2 summers ago.
Yeah. Was that for an internship or just?
Yeah, that was an internship. So I was, it's called ETS Performance. And from there, I was just like, you know what? I don't know what this is going to be like. I just know like let me just throw all my coins in this pot. You feel me? It's like
Yeah.
let me take this gamble on myself.
Burn the boats.
Yeah,
That's
like
something I've learned from like being around Bobby. Like his mindset was that just burn the boats and go.
yeah, like I just gotta go. Like I don't know what's gonna do. I don't know what doors it's gonna open. Like I kind of just had the mentality of, let me learn, be an open book. I gotta keep an open mind. Like I'm going to a whole different state. I don't have no friends. I don't know nobody over there. Like I'm staying at somebody's house, like some random
Oh, shit.
person's house.
Housing, dude.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. But thank God, like thank you. She was like cool. Like we built a relationship. So yeah, so I did that, and then that honestly really like changed my life. Like that when I was dealing with those kids out there, the joy I brought to them, and how I brought to people at Functional Lifestyle, it just kind of made me like realize, all right, I'm really good at this. Like, I got something going on. Like I could do something with this. Like let me really focus on this. And I did that for a month, coming out with a great experience. What you may call it, surprised a couple of heads out there. Like I was really admired from not only from the coaches or my coworkers out there, but from the members out there too as well. Like the last day I was leaving, I was getting cards and everything.
Oh, shoot.
Like they were like, "Dang, like I'm kind of sad that you're leaving and all that." So like when I was in that moment, I was like, "Okay, I'm making an impact," and I felt like that was my biggest thing. Like even though like when I was playing football, I try to use football to be like, "Nah, let me impact people's lives." But in all reality, coming back to like full circle is like it's just in a different way.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be in sports. Like it came to like personal training.
Yeah.
Or just
it's
training
a sport
in general.
itself.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that came along, and then what should I call it? And then once I came there, senior year was coming along this past year, and then that's when I seen my school had a jet flyer saying like, "Oh, if you want to come intern," all that. So that's how I ran into Bobby.
Yeah. What was your first day like interning?
Okay, so this is the thing. I didn't even intern like really. So so how it worked was I went to Bobby, we talked, like we had a great conversation.
Yeah, just don't get in trouble. We are live though, so
No,
I'm letting you guys
yeah.
know this. The YouTube stream is working right
Yeah,
now.
hey, perfect.
So you're
Hey,
I will announce that real quick. Get ready for that.
No,
applause,
no
dude.
hate. Like we had a great conversation. Like I was just telling them like I wanted to be around football. Like I just wanted to see like how it was being in a football setting.
Yeah.
You know? So I ended up doing that before I even came back to Jet. So I was doing that. And then that's when I realized I didn't want to be in the football setting. Like I don't want to be I loved my experience, like great experience. It's just the fact that I didn't like how can you say it? Like you can't really not do your own thing, but like spread your ideas. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like it was a lot more just like it was just like it was just geared like you got to do this, you got to do that, you got to do that. Like how I wanted to learn. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So then great experience which wasn't for me. So then that happened, and then that's when I was like, you know what? Let me hit up Bobby. Like I didn't just want to train again. Like I'm tired of like working at like the front desk at Vasa saying, "Hi, welcome in." Like
you worked at Vasa too?
Yeah, I
I remember you there now.
I worked at LA Fitness Vasa. I was just there because I just wanted to be around that gym culture. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So when did you? So when did you officially get hired by Jet?
Shoot, January. This year. Shoot, January. This
so
year.
You're coming up on what's this last 7 months been?
Oh, fantastic, bro! I'm grateful for everything that's been coming along with it. The experience, the kids, the parents. Like I don't know what it is, but these kids out here, I'm like more connected with out here than and it's just like fun. Like where I'm allowed to be myself around them. They respect me. Like we know when there's a time where we can have fun, but then also we gotta be serious. Like, and we gotta like lock in. Like if this is something you really want to do, you want to take it seriously. Like we gotta lock in this moment. There's always a time where we could laugh and giggle, but when it comes down to work, we gotta be serious. So I definitely learned that along the way. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I did distract some of these kids. I felt like, but now I'm learning. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm learning how to like be better on that. Um, but yeah, like I love it. Like the kids, like I said, the kids respect me. I see the parents are respecting me, and the fact that, like I said, this impact. That's all I care about is how can I impact these kids? How can I show them? You know what? Like, let's work hard. Like we gotta put in effort every single day. Like I get it. Like there be days you be tired. Like I've experienced those days. Like I'm tired. I don't want to be here, but in all reality, if you really want to play at this next level, like you gotta take it seriously.
Yeah.
Like this is no game. Like especially nowadays with the portal, with these NIL deals and all sorts of stuff like that. Like it's a lot. It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
This road's not easy. The journey's never easy of being an athlete.
So what do you think your biggest advice for the young folks that you coach? What's the number one thing you've learned in your career that you would wish to teach them?
One thing, even though I got a bunch of
Yeah,
a bunch of words, but
yeah. Like for me, with being a coach is to realize that sometimes with sports, you might not get what you want, but you'll get a mindset that can help you throughout life.
exactly.
Because with sports, it teaches you how to grind nonstop,
Mhm.
and that's what I got out of baseball, and that's a mindset I teach at Tucson High. So if you think with something like that, that would kind of just click in someone's head.
Yeah, respect the process. Something that I've got taught
Amen
at
to that,
at
brother.
like a early age, and like now that I see it now, like really respect that process. Like that process of waking up early, um, going to 3 practices before the actual practice, like
Oh
stuff
yeah,
like that. Like respect it because in the long run, whenever like your time does come to an end with your sport, that process is going to allow you to become better and apply it in life, and it's going to allow you to really